Edmonton could win $1 million. Shop at Safeway, and you could be our next lucky winner right here on Sportsnet.
Hi, Gene. Thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome inside Rexall. It is the final meeting of the season between the Edmonton Oilers and the Dallas Stars. Let's meet the starting goaltenders. We'll start with Richard Bachman, facing the team that originally drafted him back in 2006. It's the first time in his career that he will face Dallas. For Bachman, it's his second start of the year. And 31-year-old Kari Lehtinen made 31 saves on Wednesday in Calgary. It was his ninth straight win on the road. That is a franchise record. 4-3 was the final in the shootout. The Oilers coming off a 4-3 victory against Colorado on Wednesday. The Oilers put a dent in the playoff hopes of Colorado. Drew, they're trying to do the same to Dallas tonight.
A very different feel with the Dallas Stars versus the Colorado Avalanche.
Dallas
Colorado
Stars.
And 6-5 Dallas.
0% vertically
The
scored.
last time these teams were here, they went to a shootout. It was a 6-5 final. That was way back on December the 21st. The two top lines for the teams get things going. Everly, Nugent-Hopkins, and Pouliot. Eves, Ben, and Sagan. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Jordan Everly get the puck out the center. Give away, here is Pouliot moving in with Nugent-Hopkins. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, fading on the shot. Centered it out in front. And Pouliot for the teams get things going. Everly, Nugent-Hopkins, and Pouliot. Eves, Ben, and Sagan. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Jordan Everly get the puck out the center. Give away, here is Pouliot moving in with Nugent-Hopkins. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins fails on a shot. Centered it out in front. Everly, Hopkins, and back out. A 1-0 lead. Yet of the year, former Edmonton Richie.
guy. That's the guy of these team with Richard Bachman. He's
Official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Take a look at the keys to the game. Brought to you by Ford, official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
protect the new guy. That's the guy in net, Richard Bachman. He's been a good soldier, as Todd Nelson has said. For the Edmonton Oilers, he wants his team to go out there and help him and protect him against a very high-scoring Dallas team. And Lindy Ruff talked about his team. He doesn't want to get into a trading chances game. Don't take plays for granted. You got to work for everything. He wants a hard-working, strong game from his guys.
Team that is second in the league in goals scored per game at 3.08. So this one's a long way from over. Alex Hemsky had a couple of goals last night, or in Wednesday in Calgary. He is with Jason Spezza.
Straight outside.
Centering pass for Spezza off the stick of Cody Eakin. Didn't work, but Eakin stays with it, puts it in the side of the net, and there's a sharp angle shot by Spezza, stopped by Bachman. Flipped high down the ice by Oscar Klefbom, and that is coming back on the icing.
It's amazing.
What's in his last 10 games?
It's amazing to watch Jordan Everly and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right now, and Benoit Pouliot's a nice compliment to that line. That Benoit can dig pucks out, he can get pucks out. He's a big body that can go to the front of the net, so it's a nice little mix on that line right now.
They are all hot. The Klingberg shot is deflected by Roussel. Bachman made the save. Antoine Roussel keeps it in, and then he juggles it, and the puck will come down the ice. Klingberg plays it off the boards to Nemeth. Patrick Nemeth is his D partner. Long shot. Blocked before it could get through. Keith Pauly is playing with Brandon Davidson, called up yesterday. Davidson in his 5th game in the NHL. Behind the net is Vern Fiddler. Fiddler hangs onto it, puts it right out in front. And Luke Gazdic prevented Antoine Roussel from getting a shot. Nemeth lost his stick just as he was making a change. And he makes his way into the bench now. Klingberg. First among rookie defensemen in assists and in points. He's got 27 assists, 37 points. Fraser back in the lineup. Matt Fraser missed 4 with a concussion. He is playing on that 4th line that is missing both Boyd Gordon and Matt Hendricks. Pouliot back to Nikita. And we talked to Todd Nelson this morning about all those injuries. And he said, hey, and your coach and play
Look Jordan.
if they didn't injuries, this guy's getting called up.
But you also have that bonus of having guys like Jordan Everly still healthy, and now you look what Jordan Everly's been able to do. Jordan Everly is just on fire. This is his 349th game. As you mentioned, 16 points now in his last 10 games. when you look at Jordan Eberle, and I still go back to what he talked to us about, the fact that he has stopped worrying about making mistakes. He's able to park any mistakes or park any apprehension about making a mistake, just gone out there and played. He took the firing of Dallas Aikens personally. He thought it was a failure of the players. And now with Todd Nelson coming in, he's trying to make sure that his coach gets the support from one of his best players.
Second goal in 2 games for Eberle. Scored a goal in that game against Colorado. He's now got 2 goals in his career against the Dallas Stars. Is at 14. Yoki Baka. Goligoski. Yoki Baka. Drop pass for McKenzie. Down low for Ritchie. Torkov parks himself out in front. Lefbaum watching him as the puck comes to Ritchie behind the net, trying to center it. Couldn't do it. Schultz avoids the check as he gets the puck to Pouliot. He gets hemmed in. Yoki Baka over to Goligoski. A one-time shot that goes wide.
Way to go.
And that puck is out of play.
Well, March is a very important month for teams that are trying to get to the playoffs and trying to stay in the playoff hunt or just try to finish off the year strong. And you look at the numbers of these players in March. Jordan Eberle, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins right there behind Yuri Hudler, who is just driving his Calgary Flame team forward. Andrzej Kopitar with the LA Kings and Ryan O'Reilly still pushing for the Colorado Avalanche. And what they have done is they've made other guys on their team better. I mean, that's the other thing that you look at.
38 points in 14 games. Lindy Ruff knows he's got his work cut off. Great for them on the road. McKeaton at the point. Cross ice. There's Marichin shot. The rebound is loose. And it was cleared away by Jason Demers. Puck is still out to head. That's why we've got a whistle. Dallas trailing the Winnipeg Jets, the wild card holder with 90 points.
And they're almost trading the Oilers now by 2 as the Oilers win the draw. Just going to get it back to the point and then get it towards the net with traffic in front. Anton Lander doing a nice job. A little bit of trouble for Kari Lehtinen, but poked away at the last minute. Oh.
Spezza. Taylor Hall reaching for it. Stepped up on there by Jordy Ben. Demers plays it off the boards for Hemsky. Alex Hemsky down the right side, moving in against Nikita. Trying to make a move around the Russian defenseman, and Nikita would have none of it. Plays it right up the middle for Miller. Andrew Miller against Nemeth. Still got the shot away. Nemeth is a big dude. 6'3", 230 pounds.
It's a little shittle of the ice player.
In backboards on a 3-game point streak. Yakupov checked by Klingberg. Nemeth lays it off the boards. Brissell chops the puck out to center, and there is Nail Yakupov. Yakupov with 7 points in his last 8 games. Brandon Davidson wraps it around the board. Yakupov waiting for it. He is cut off there by Nemeth. He'll play it around for Sevier. Stepped up on by Davidson.
Settings window. Audacity window.
On shot.
Enter English Canada Dallas Stars. Enter English Canada Sound. Enter English Canada Dallas Stars. Enter English Canada Pittsburgh Penn. Enter English Canada Goal Scoring 1. Enter English Canada Audacity 107. Enter English Audacity window recording. Settings window. Check for drive. Audacity. Start mute. Audacity window. Context menu. Audacity window. Playback meter being played. Start window. All apps. Simple solid. Simple spider solve. Skipping tool. Solitaire and casual. Sound recorder 10 of 13.
8th in the league in scoring. He's got 33 on the
Play
season.
jump to start.
Jason Demers gets it.
Recording created. Share recording. Edmonton Oilers 2015. Oilers organ created on Edmonton Oilers 2015. Connor McDavid. Edmonton Oilers 2015 power play song created. Recording created on
And that one goes off the glass. Ben is 6th in the league in
Dora the
points.
Explorer created. Oilers organ created. Edmonton Oilers 2015
This is
goal.
fun so far.
Dallas Stars
He's on a
versus Edmonton.
4-game point streak.
YouTube video. Pittsburgh Penguins.
Kenzie brings it back in, gets by Schultz. Centering pass, bouncing puck, and it's picked up by Buckman before it could get to Ritchie. Rogers, Oilers hockey, right here on Sportsnet.
6. 2016. 2017.
Welcome back. It's business tonight on the part of the Dallas Stars, but yesterday it was more pleasure as led by Sean Horkoff and company with some help from none other than Kevin Martin. The Dallas Stars decided to take their day off with coaches and the entire staff spent at the Saddle Center curling, and I think Sean's a little fork off on the takeout. Actually, that's not bad. Not bad at all. He did say he curled a little bit while in Edmonton. And continuing with the curling theme, the Stars hoping to sweep the season series with Edmonton.
Dallas
By short eye.
0% vertically.
And it's picked up. McKenzie brings it back in. Gets by Schultz. Centering pass. Bouncing puck. And it's picked up by Bachman before it goes. Oilers hockey.
More pleasure as led by Sean Horkoff and company with some help from none other than Kevin Martin. The Dallas Stars decided to take their day off with coaches and the entire staff spent it at the Saddle Center curling, and I think Sean's a little fork off on the takeout. Actually, that's not bad. Not bad at all. He did say he curled a little bit while in Edmonton, and continuing with the curling team, the Stars hoping to sweep the season series with Edmonton. Center curling, and I think Sean is a little fork off on the
Dallas Stars is Edmonton Oilers 2007/3/15 using complimentary YouTube video
at the Saddle Center
vertically score.
curling, and I think Sean's a little fork off on the takeout. Actually, that's not bad. Not bad at all. He did say he curled a little bit while in Edmonton, and continuing with the curling team, the Stars hoping to sweep the season series with Edmonton. Actually, that's not bad. Not bad at all. He did say he curled a little bit while in Edmonton, and continuing with the curling team, the Stars hoping to sweep
Complimentary
with Edmonton.
Lindy Ruff said the last time they were here, he actually took the coaches out curling, and he said they enjoyed it, so they had a leg up on the competition.
Richard Bachman the save as he got the glove out on Cody Eakin.
It's a good stop early in the game for Richard Bachman. He's excited to get in, and the team was excited for him, wanted to see him have some success. Turnover at the blue line, those are always tough, walking right down Broadway right there for the shot on net by Eakin. But well stopped, well played by Richard Bachman. He's a smaller goaltender, as you notice, but he's positionally very good. Dustin Schwartz, goalie coach for Edmonton Oilers, said he has to be good positionally because of his size.
His last start was March 8th in Carolina.
Ouch.
6 goals on 34 shots. Later, Keaton. Sits there and covers up. Score.
Edmonton Oilers 2017
Into the offensive zone.
And a terrific play by Anton Lander. A little toe drag backhand pass, but just enough maybe of a disruption on the back check. Trying to slide, take away the pass. The puck bounced just a little bit. You saw it right there. Great shot of it, guys. The puck is just going to bounce a little bit on Nicky Nikitin. Just pops over his stick and onto his foot. Kari Lettman gets across. He had to go to the bench because he got a bunch of snow in his gloves, so he wanted to get that all dried up.
Rob Klinkhammer will take the draw. It has been a while since Rob Klinkhammer has lined up in the dock. You got to go back to junior against Vern Fiddler, and Fiddler wins that draw. Russell chips it in. Takes a look. He's got Fiddler on the near side. Finds him in the corner. Lays it back to him. Russell behind the net for Fiddler. The Edmonton native plays it right out in front. Instead, it comes to Gazdic. Short pass to Fraser, who is broken up and then kept in by Ben. Sevier cut off there by Schultz. Klinkhammer gets it to Fraser, and Fraser will backhand that puck down, and look at the curling skill there. Draw away prevents an icing call. 6 shots for the Dallas Stars, 5 for the Oilers.
They're 1-0.
Intercept by Yakupov. Neil Yakupov snaps the shot, and then the save. Purcell was looking for the rebound. Neil Yakupov came into this game with 169 shots, and they had 1 there.
Well, puck management has not been strong so far for the Dallas Stars, and Neil Yakupov gets a dynamite chance off a Jordy Ben giveaway. Yakupov read it all the way, gets a stick down, and now he's just going to turn on the Jets. And Yak is thinking one thing, just to get the shot on. But a good recovery by Jordy Ben. Jordy can skate. And he's like his brother in that regard. They both have good wheels, and he recovered very nicely to get the stick and just disrupt Nail Yakupov enough.
Both of them out there now as one Ben wins the draw and gets it to the other.
Yakupov read it all the way, gets a stick down, and now he's just going to turn on the Jets. And Yak is thinking one thing, just to get the shot on. But a good recovery by Jordy Ben. Jordy can skate. And he's like his brother in that regard. They both have good wheels, and he recovered very nicely to get the stick and just disrupt Nail Yakupov enough.
Both of them out there now as one Ben wins the draw and gets it to the other. Eaves. Seguin backhand. Oh, and he missed. Tyler Seguin comes close to tying the game. Seguin has enjoyed playing against the Edmonton Oilers.
Seek Slider at 20 minutes, 41 seconds.
With 6 goals.
Seek Slider at 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
He's got to get it. Turn again.
23
This
minutes.
season, that
Rob Blake to live in disruption.
18 minutes. 18
covers
minutes.
up.
19.
And on his the puck sits there and Lettman covers up. Nicky the Keaton.
The Stars.
With a venture into the offensive zone.
And a terrific play by Anton Lander. A little toe drag backhand pass, but and a terrific play by Anton Lander. A little toe drag backhand pass, but just enough maybe of a disruption on the back check. Try to slide, take away the pass. The puck bounced just a little bit. You saw right there. Great shot of it, guys. The puck is just going to bounce a little bit on Nicky Keaton. Just pops over his stick and onto his foot. Kari Lettman gets across. He had to go to the bench because he got a bunch of snow in his gloves, so he wanted to get that all dried out.
Rob Klinkhammer will take the draw. It has been a while since Rob Klinkhammer has lined up in the dock. You got to go back to junior. And Vern Fiddler, and Fiddler wins that draw.
He's like
20 minutes, 36 seconds. 1,000.
Back down into Dallas.
oh, what fun it is.
Territory. Both teams want to make changes. Patrick Nemeth. John Horkov stopped in neutral ice. Pouliot and Nugent Hopkins combining. Davidson spins. He's got Ritchie watching him. Keith Hawley plays it off the boards for Everton. Everton goes cross ice. That was intercepted by Brett Ritchie. Ritchie tips it in. Hawley will go back to get it. Play it around the boards. It comes to Pouliot. Gets by him. Goligoski hangs onto it. Still has it. Fires his shot. Then Bachman got the arm up. Goligoski again from the corner. Plays it out to Ritchie. His shot is stopped. Rebound for Horkov. And that was blocked by Davidson. Pouliot trying to settle things down. Does get it to Keith Hawley. Keith Hawley works it out, takes it in, and plays the puck in as Yoki Baka through the hip into it. Checked by Hall. Hall causes the turnover. Hall's got it again. He got Miller out in front for the backhand attempt. Broken up by Goligoski. Andrew Miller with his first 2 points in the NHL. 2 assists in that game against Colorado. Needless to say, his parents were happy for him. As the puck again out in front for Hall. Gets by him. Cody Eakin checked by Lander. And Lander keeps it in for Hall. Taylor Hall plays it to the middle. Jordy Ben gets it to Spezza. Spezza quickly up to Eakin. Oscar Klefbom. He played over 26 minutes in that game against Colorado. Lettman plays it off the boards and gets the puck out to center, and that starts a rush that includes Spezza. Spezza. Drop pass. Shot by Demers, cleared aside. Jordy Ben to the middle. Spezza off the skate. This is Jamie Ben. Jamie Ben checked by Marincin. Marincin plays it along the boards. Kept in by Demers. Back at the point. Sagan throws it towards the net, and there's Nikitin to break it up. Nikitin starts the rush. Nikitin across the blue line. Fires a wrist shot. Ends up in the corner. Yakupov waiting for it. Cut off there by Jordy Ben. Nicky Nikitin must be feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, he's jumping up. This is the second time.
Schultz gets it to Teddy Purcell. Justin Schultz, speaking of ice time, 25 minutes. The 16th time this season that Justin Schultz has played over 25 minutes in a game. And a collision at center ice. And Vern Fiddler, Klingberg
I think right at center.
Coming together with welcome back. Starting is two. Not half. Vern Fiddler getting up now, and Yakupov has some guys not happy with him. Klingberg trying to get at him.
Vern Fiddler's coming over now too.
Yakupov pleading his case of the Stars are not buying.
I think it's incidental as far as the contact by Nail Yakupov. It's right at center ice, right at the dot. You're going to see it.
Nail Yakupov coming together with Vern Fiddler.
Welcome back. The ICC Cricket World Cup has reached its championship match tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific. It's the battle of the Tasman neighbors as Australia takes on New Zealand. The live HD telecast is available by visiting getcricket.ca.
No penalty on the play, and I think this is the right call.
I think it was a penalty.
The referees see it right at center ice. It's just two guys making contact incidentally. Yakupov doesn't see Vern Fiddler until the very end. Vern goes down because he really didn't see Nail Yakupov. Referees talked about it and said, all right, no penalty.
Yakupov thought he was getting a penalty. He actually went towards the penalty box, was going to go in. Nope.
You can leave.
9:01 to go in the first period. The Stars out shooting the Oilers 8-6, but the Oilers have the only goal. It's Jordan Eberle. The Stars, Nugent Hopkins shooting the Oilers 8-6, but the Oilers have the only goal. It's Jordan Eberle scoring 33 seconds in. It's his 22nd goal of the season. He trails Ryan Nugent Hopkins by one. Davidson under pressure from Richie. Horkoff comes up with it. He'll get it to McKenzie. McKenzie tripped up, and this will be a penalty to Taylor.
Well, I think it was
Goes cross ice. It's a shot to Ben with a save toward Gregory. He's picked up Ghost and Dallas possible to Anton Lander.
good save and good collapse towards the net just to clear the puck out.
Will join up on Lander.
Good save and good collapse towards the net just to clear the puck out.
He lost. Smith 1 for 7 against the Oilers in the season series. Pouliot intercepts, moving in with Nugent Hopkins shorthanded. Nugent Hopkins going to the net. Opportunity lost as he just couldn't get the shot away. Seguin back the other way. Tyler Seguin. 11 power play goals on the season for number 91. Horkoff goes to the middle. Fiddler behind the net. Fiddler will give it back to Seguin. He's got Klingberg and Spezza up top. Klingberg being watched by Nugent Hopkins. Spezza steps into a slap shot. That was blocked by Keith Hawley. Anton Lander picks it up, and he will send it down the ice.
Penalty kill has been a problem for the Edmonton Oilers, as you mentioned. Last 9 games, they've allowed 11 goals.
44 seconds left to go in this one. Horkoff has to go off his stick. Thank you very much, says Benoit Pouliot, and he will send it the length of the ice.
Dallas, they want to bring it up right through the middle, kick it to the outside, and get to their spots and run that very dangerous road power play.
Goligoski at the blue line, able to keep it in for Fiddler. With Horkoff, Hemsky, and Ben. This is Jordy Ben. Ben will give it to Hemsky. Ales Hemsky setting up on the half wall. Hemsky. Ben was slipping down as it comes to Goligoski. This is Hemsky. Hemsky banned on it, got it back again to the corner for Horkoff. Hemsky checked by Pouliot and knocked down by number 67. Penalty is over. Taylor Hall's out of the box. One shot for the Stars on that power play.
Trouble.
Horkoff with it now. Horkoff back to the point. Goligoski steps into a slap shot. Bach for the save, looking for the rebound. And the whistle goes as Horkoff put the backhand in, but that's not going to count. The rebound to point. Kind of 10 shots so far. 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Seaver works it back to the point. Yoki Baka. Russell across to Nemeth. Nemeth pushes it behind the net. Intercepted there by Schultz. Takes the bump from Cody Eakin. Oscar Klefbom has room. He'll go cross ice for Nugent Hopkins and trying to stay on side. He'll go cross ice for Nugent Hopkins and trying to stay on side with Schultz. Wasn't able to.
Pizza's halftime lunch. Get in, get out in no time. New halftime lunch at Boston Pizza.
29 minutes, 16
Why
seconds.
do Dallas believe they're still in the hunt? Because they are 9-2-0 since March 3rd. a lot of that coincides with Tyler Seguin coming back, but during the time that he was out, he missed the 10 games with the injury. Jamie Benn really started to drive his team and take that captaincy role and start leading to the point where everybody in Dallas is going, wow, this guy is real captain material.
Dallas loves to come out west, too. This is the second of a 3-game road trip through Western Canada. They have won their last 9 against Calgary, Vancouver, and Edmonton. And they have come out here. They'll be in Vancouver tomorrow night.
The last 3 opponents of the Edmonton Oilers had to go back-to-back into Vancouver. It's a nice schedule for Vancouver. Trying to be in the hunt. Stay in the hunt.
Didn't work out last night.
No.
Colorado.
Well, they just outskated us. That can't happen.
Puck bomb shot is handled by Letman. Rogers, Oilers hockey, right here on Sportsnet.
A couple of weeks ago in Pittsburgh, it was Jordan Eberle, and yesterday it was Taylor Hall that took over the Hometown Hockey Twitter account from home and on his laptop. He spent about an hour answering questions, and many of the questions you would expect from people when it comes to places that he likes to play, and of course Joe McGinley, who was just in town a couple of nights ago and facing Hockey Sunday in Lethbridge. 46 questions in all is what Taylor answered. Hometown Hockey Sunday in Lethbridge.
Derek Roy. Pass intercepted by Cody Eakin. Eakin chips it in. That's a little payback for when Jordan Eberle was in charge of Hometown Hockey.
Hometown. Started to chime in.
5:10 left to go in the first period. Nail Yakupov. Wide on Ben, centering pass. Goes off the Murs, ends up behind the net. Yakupov stays with it. Yakupov back to the point for Davidson. Davidson juggled it at the line. Hemsky took it away. Oilers get it back again as the stick is broken for Brandon Davidson. Derek Roy shot. What a save by Letman. Marincin shot goes wide. Roy looking for the rebound from a sharp angle. Put it just wide. Marincin with it again. Schultz steps into a one-time shot, and that is blocked. Here comes another one from Marincin. That one goes wide. The rebound picked up by Ritchie.
This line generates chances, man.
The other way, trying to get by Schultz, sweeps it away. Horkoff keeps it in. Ritchie, no Horkoff. Horkoff from the corner. Lays it back to the point. Nemeth. Behind the net it goes. Schultz gets it to Lander. Anton Lander. Didn't see Ritchie there. Horkoff's got it now. Horkoff centering pass went off the stick of Hall. Ritchie. Horkoff. The fourth line for the Stars, keeping the Oilers hemmed in. This is Klingberg moving to the middle. He'll let a wrist shot go. Blocked by Schultz. Got it to Hall. Taylor Hall. Now to Miller. Miller back to Hall, just out of his reach. And the puck went off of Nemeth's stick right on to Kari Letman. Miller. He had McKenzie tying him up. Andrew Miller looking for his first NHL goal. Anton Lander back to the point. Key volley, cross ice. Davidson hammers that shot and it goes just wide. Well, that was Oscar Klefbom. And it is Klefbom who waits for that puck to come down. Klefbom will give it to Olin. Olin to Gazdic. Gazdic to the middle for Klinkhammer. Back the other way comes Antoine Roussel. Roussel. Sharp angle shot. Went off of Oscar Klefbom. Ends up in the near corner. Now out in front for Sevier. Comes right to Fiddler. Back up top it goes. Yoki Paka through traffic. That's blocked. Here's an opportunity. And howitzer from Goligoski. Fraser back the other way with Gazdic. Fraser snaps a shot and that one misses the target. Klinkhammer keeps it in for Fraser. Matt Fraser tied up there by Yoki Paka. Gets it back to Davidson. Throws it towards the net. Off the stick of Sevier. In fact, it took it out of his hands. Klinkhammer with it now. Rob Klinkhammer back to Davidson. Here's a swing and a miss. Well, we talked about Bachman's nerves. I guess the same for Brandon Davidson trying to get his timing.
That's okay. We expect that. Again, that's what, with Todd Nelson and the way he coaches, he talks about mistakes all the time. But you're going to make them out there. The good ones, they're parking the mistake and they're moving on to the next thing.
Seguin cut off there by Nugent Hopkins. Nemeth keeps it in. Davidson with the puck down. Davidson. Jordan Eberle with just over 2 minutes to go in the period. Gives it to Davidson, and he will fire that puck in, and that's the
Number 3 chance right there. The triple threat from Derek.
points.
They get some things going in the offensive zone.
35 minutes.
Julian hits Klingberg as the puck comes around to the near side.
9 seconds.
Lefboff keeps it in at the blue line. Eves works it out to Sagan. Lefboff stays with it. Sagan. Pass intercepted by Nugent Hopkins. Pouliot goes behind the back, gets it to Nugent Hopkins. He reverses for Evans. Drop pass for Pouliot. It was broken up by Sagan. Pouliot coming back against Hemsky. Schultz across the blue line. He is stopped. Cody Eakin works it out to center, and Teddy Purcell makes it up there. Move to get away from Spezza and get it back to Nicky Nikitin. Pass intended for Purcell goes too far. Hemsky throws it right back into the Oilers zone. Nikitin leaves it behind the net. Schultz plays it around the boards. Purcell gets it by Jason Demers. Roy with an outlet pass just out of the reach of Nail Yakupov by a few feet. Yak's fast, but he's not that fast.
Not that fast.
Jason Spezza. Toe drag against Marincin. Throws it towards the net. Missed. It comes all the way out and down in the Dallas territory.
It's hard to do. Jason Spezza has one of the longest sticks in the league, and be able to definitely stick handle like that against competition, pretty impressive skill level.
McKenzie against Marincin. Lays it out in front, but Andrew Miller is there to start back for the Oilers. Andrew Miller not too happy today that Boston University defeated his Yale team in the Frozen Four in overtime. So the Bulldogs are out. He won the championship in 2013 as captain of the Yale team. Goligoski throws it towards the net. Jokipaka turns, and that is blocked by Marincin. Marincin lost it to Ritchie. Right at the horn. Towards the net. Jokipaka turns, and that is blocked by Marincin. Marincin lost it to Ritchie. Right at the horn. Early, and that was all the offense. They get outshot David Amber by 3, but it is Jordan Eberle's 22nd goal, the difference right now. By 3.
Yep.
Scoring summary is brought to you by Worley Parsons Ford. Visit WorleyParsonsFord.com to find your place on our...
Okay. Jordan Eberle, 33 seconds into the game. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Benoit Pouliot assisting. The Stars outshoot the Oilers 10-7. The goal, not exactly a thing of beauty, but good effort. And Ryan Nugent-Hopkins just has the puck slip off the stick. He fires it right back up in front as the Dallas Stars just keep looking at Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Nobody picks up number 14. Have they not seen the stats? 16 points in his last 9 games.
One thing the Oilers do need to clean up a little bit, and they are down their best faceoff man, is they kind of got schooled in the circle, and it was Jason Spezza leading the charge in the dock.
One thing that Todd Nelson was concerned about going into this game, and the pace of his team. Could they keep up with the very speedy Dallas Stars? So far in the first period, they did that, but the face-off is something he said he's really going to have to manage the bench on.
Rob Klinkhammer had just one draw in that period. As we get ready in the offensive zone. Anton Lander against Sean Horkoff to start this second period. And from the face-off, picked up there by Schultz, lost it to Horkoff. McKenzie. He's got Ritchie driving the net. Ritchie to McKenzie! And that one hit the side of the post. Fred Ritchie, no points in his last 3 games. He and McKenzie both recalled on March the 2nd. Valerie Nichushkin is just getting back now. He'll be going down for a conditioning stint with the Dallas Stars. Horkoff, drop pass, Klingberg shot, missed the target. Antoine Roussel keeps it in for Horkoff. Horkoff behind the net. Schultz given a bump. Klingberg blocked before it could get through by Hall, and diving is Lander to get it out to center. The Minnesota Wild defeated the Calgary Flames, so Minnesota's now got 93 points. Winnipeg has got 90. And the Dallas Stars know they're going to have to run the table to be able to have a chance. Minnesota now just one back of the Blackhawks in the battle for the Central Division. That puck gets deflected out of play. It ain't over yet. Try and pick who's going to make the playoffs, Drew. I dare you.
You don't have to dare me. I'll just do it.
All right, the Rangers are in.
The Rangers are definitely going to make it. Montreal is going to make it. I'm betting Pittsburgh makes it. I say LA gets it. It's a very tough road trip coming up right now that the Calgary Flames are on in buildings that they haven't been that successful this year. It's going to be tough for them to keep going the way they are and make the playoffs while the LA Kings are playing so well. But the Kings have another road trip ahead of them too. It's a little difficult.
Goligoski takes it in at the point for Tyler Seguin. And now this is Everett. Jamie Benn watching him as it comes to the Keaton. Played it right on the middle. Benn on the intercept. Give it to Klingberg. Back to Goligoski. Hammers a shot. Rebound. Benn put it wide.
Wow, there's 2, maybe even 3 wide open nets that the Stars have missed.
Pouliot with Nugent Hopkins going to the front. Good defensive play turned in there by the rookie, John Klingberg. Jamie Benn goes cross ice. Pouliot steals that. Quickly gets it up for Nugent Hopkins. He's checked by Jason DeVers. Patrick Eaves takes a look, flips it for Ben. A bouncing puck comes down, but it's offside.
The captain, Jamie Benn, not very happy with himself because he had a wide open net and he was just going to tie this game up. A giveaway turns into a chance. How often does that happen? Almost every time. And it's bang, a backhand. You know, an excellent effort when you see that second chance by Nikita Nikitin to block that. And there are the most points from the 07 draft. Boy, there's some pretty darn good players in that group, isn't there?
Jamie Benn comes in on a 4-game point streak that has produced 7 points.
Yeah. See where he's drafted? He's drafted 129th. It tells you drafting, not an exact science. Man, oh man. This guy's got 2 gold medals.
Here's a giveaway. Teddy personal shot. Stopped by Lettman. Roy back to Keith Ollie, a wrist shot and a glove save by getting Warriors stay on it. Derek Roy back to Keith Ollie, a wrist shot and a glove save by Lettman, getting things settled down.
He's got a gold medal from the World Championships, gold medal from the Olympics last year, and Ben has got a gold medal from the World Championships, gold medal from the Olympics last year, and he's just their leader. He's been absolutely outstanding. He drafted 129th. Shows you there's a long way or different paths to the NHL. Teddy Purcell intercept, and that's the area that the Dallas Stars year, and he's just their leader. He's been absolutely outstanding. He drafted 129th. Shows you there's a long way or different paths to the NHL. Teddy Purcell intercept, and that's the area that the Dallas Stars were a little sloppy in the first period, is managing the puck, giving it away. Jordy Benn pops it up, and Teddy Purcell tries to go 5-hole. Harry letting go. Excellent goal.
Yoki Baka off the stick of Horkoff to the middle for Ritchie. That it gets broken up. Nemeth will play it to Ritchie. Stepping right up on him was Keith Ollie, and now another giveaway. Taylor Hall moving in. Hall shoots, and he put that one high.
Had Lettman go down. Wanted to go back the other side over his glove. Just misses the net.
Taylor Hall, his first goal since January 9th. That one he lit the lamp with against Colorado. His 20 games with that ankle problem. There, puts it out in front for Hall. Kept in by the Oilers. Now Nemeth will get it out. The pass for McKenzie out of his reach. As both teams want to make a change. 12 shots for the Stars, 10 for the Oilers. Klinkhammer to Marincin. Speaking of goals, got his first NHL goal in that game against Colorado. Seguin brings it in with ease. Seguin, centering pass, comes back to the point. Klinkhammer winds, fires through traffic, and that one deflected wide. Klingberg can't keep it in. Klinkhammer does get it out. Yeah, it's fun when those guys are on the ice. Goligoski. Eaves moving in with Seguin and Benn. Eaves bounces it out in front, comes all the way back to Goligoski at the point. He'll go to the corner to Benn. Benn looking for Seguin, gets deflected away. On a good defensive play by Matt Fraser.
Came right back down, collapsed into his own zone, took that.
For an equipment problem. As Jordy Benn lets his shot go, Bachman makes friends.
When you're in the AHL that. I said, no, I just tell the guys, you got to play for each other. As you said, very used to this in the AHL of losing guys at this time of year.
OKC Barons in a world of hurt right now, and that's literally, they've got some injury problems along with the call-ups. Pouliot brings it in. Pouliot, back up top it goes. Left bomb, steps into a shot, snapped his stick. The puck comes right to Nugent-Hopkins. Lefkoff races over to the bench and gets a new cue just in time as the Stars break out. Alashevsky at the blue line. Lefkoff picks it up, circles the net. He'll start away. The Stars want to make a change. Lefkoff lays it for Pouliot. Deflected, and it comes all the way down to Jason Demers. Quickly back it goes to Cody Eakin. Now right up the middle. Ritchie backhand. Stopped by Bachman. Ritchie back to the point. It came right to Teddy Purcell instead. And to Nemeth. Shot in by Yogi Baka. Bachman can't stop it. McKenzie waiting for it. Instead, it comes to Derek Roy, who turns in his own zone. Derek Roy flips it in. Teddy Purcell giving chase. Letman will play it himself around the boards. Can't get it by Nail Yakupov. Purcell taking to the boards hard there by Sean Horkoff. Purcell's lost his stick. Ollie keeps it in to Yakupov for Derek Roy. Roy turning and broken up there by Ritchie. Roy back into his own zone. Flips that one for Ritchie. It was too, or Davidson too far. McKenzie's back the other way. McKenzie right out in front, and there again is Ritchie at the side of the net. This time it goes over top of the cage, and a penalty coming. And Curtis McKenzie is going to the box as he hammered Nail Yakupov. And Yakupov just getting up now.
There's going to be a power play for the Edmonton Oilers.
Cross-checking will be the call against Curtis McKenzie.
That's why the 2-on-1 goes the other way, because Derek Roy is the last forward. He was the man who flips the puck, and then he follows it in. Watching his defenseman on that side jump in as well. And there's the hit by Curtis McKenzie, who is a very physical guy, but that type of hit just away from the boards into the back, you're going to get called for that all the time.
Oilers get their first power play of this game back. A power play that was 1-for-1 in the game against Colorado. It was Derek Roy getting the game winner. His fourth power play goal of the season.
And this is what you see, Jim, when you look at his in the National Hockey League. Bad timing there as Russell turned around with the reverse pass and Tkachuk didn't lay up in time. So the first penalty and an early opportunity for the Oilers to get this crowd back on their feet.
Power play is brought to you by BioSteel Sports Nutrition.
A power play that is a top 10 when it comes to the road. They've got 4 power play goals in 21 chances on this homestand. Teddy Purcell to Jordan Eberle, and that's offside.
The Oilers, as you just talked about, the Oilers power play has been excellent since the All-Star break. It is number one, 25.6% clip that they're going at, although they've gone cold a little bit in the last few games, not nearly as hot as they ever been. Todd Nelson talked about the power play, and everybody talks about the skill level, et cetera, et cetera. He says it's the winning the face-off, also getting the front of the hard work. Those coaches, they love that hard working goals, don't they?
It never stops. It's always hard work.
It's always you don't play hockey, you work hockey.
Dallas Stars are the 10th best penalty killers on the road. They've allowed 4 power play goals in their last 13 games. And another offside at the Dallas line.
Ugly entries into the zone will always kill you on a power play. Ideally, you want to bring the puck up through the middle if you can, then try to kick it to the outside, but run this power play. The timing comes off because Jordan Eberle's coming across. I think he wants to cut behind Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, but Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Jordan Eberle have a little bit of miscommunication. That won't last very long. They'll talk that out on the bench. And coming across, I think he wants to cut behind Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, but Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Jordan Eberle have a little bit of miscommunication. That won't last very long.
His mark in the National Hockey League. Bad timing there as Russell turned around with the reverse pass and Tkachuk didn't lay up in time. So the first penalty and an early opportunity for the Oilers to get this crowd back on their feet. Power play is brought to you by...
They'll talk that out on the bench.
Eakin wins the draw. It's sent down, and Nikita under pressure behind his own net. Nikita. Taylor Hall. Derek Roy, Benoit Pouliot, Nail Yakupov. Letman's going to play it himself, finds an opening, and sends it the length of the ice.
4 guys across from the Dallas Stars. You will not be able to carry it in for a while. Once you just dump it in, get guys moving off the puck, make your decision to put the puck in deep early.
Derek Roy against Jordy Ben, and for the third,
you got a back
in the pen, you'll get it back to Goligoski. will force the Oilers back into their own zone. Fiddler on the attack. Nikitin gets it to Yakupov. Yakupov will lead the rush for the Oilers. Down to 33 seconds of power play time remaining. Yakupov across the line with speed.
40 seconds left power play.
Hall plays it around the boards. Pouliot waiting for the near side. Trying to work it back, but Antoine Roussel and Goligoski combined to take it away from him. Hall with it now.
Russell.
Hall checked by Goligoski. Yakupov.
McDavid. Cassian.
Edouard Pouliot in front.
Zach Cassian.
Derek Roy. Lays it out in front, but Ben is there, and out of the penalty box is McKenzie. McKenzie by himself, banned on it. Curtis McKenzie on an opportunity out of the penalty box to tie this hockey game. Jamie Benn will bring it back in, and he gets leveled by Taylor Hall.
Doesn't like it. He's mad at him.
Has some words with Hall.
McDavid.
They both grab each other as play continues. Still happening. Ben and Hall talking as Yoki Paka brings it in. He can't get the shot away, but it's up there. And back the other way.
The guy that's doing it too.
Nugent Hopkins stopped by Lebanon. His best save. Wow. Puck Bob hammers the shot. Big rebound. Nugent Hopkins, another opportunity. Wow. Puck Bob hammers. A big rebound. Nugent Hopkins, another opportunity. Puck Bob hammers the shot. Big rebound. Nugent Hopkins, another opportunity.
Scores!
Holy mackerel, we got a little bit of a hockey game here on Friday night. Fans loving it. Great chance by Derek McKenzie. Fans on it, just missed. And then after that, there's a little bit of an altercation between Jamie Benn.
We'll take a break.
And then the breakaway happens because Taylor Hall's helped the Hall.
Hill manages to make the
Interference just before
Egan to try, and he left to go in the second period. Sig at him. Play just disrupted enough by Benoit Pouliot. Forces Lettman out of the box. His net to try and send him. Played it off the stanchion.
played off John Klingberg's face. Carter Lettman's a very good puck mover. As a goaltender, he gets out. He's a big, strong guy. He can fire it hard. He's coming back here. He's got no choice. Benoit Pouliot's after him. So he throws it off the glass and almost hits a young D-man in the head. There he is on the road. Last 9 games. Club record 9 wins. Look at his save percentage and goals against that. Man, oh man, you got to return to some kind of confidence in front of him. When you know your goaltender can do what he's doing right now.
Came in 6th in wins at 33.
The biggest pushing him away. Middle drop just like Bakken.
Disrupted enough by Bill.
Pulls up to him still. As Major League except right here. Terrific shot. Just a straight. Major turn at the hip right here. Down top. And then after that, and then the break backhand.
Here on the net.
Carter Lettman.
We'll take a break. Rogers Oilers hockey right here on the net.
Power play goal is shorthanded.
Take a break.
We're watching
Rogers Oilers hockey right here on the net.
0% vertically scroll.
Oh, John Shannon talked that Taylor Hall would be joined forever at the hip with Tyler Seguin. How about joining at the hip right here with Jamie Benn and knocking him down? Jamie Benn took Major League exception to that terrific hit, clean hockey hit by Taylor Hall.
Seguin, his shot, and look at the traffic for Bachman. Barely at stanchion.
Almost played off John Klingberg. There he is. His save when you know your goaltender can do it. Big, strong guy. Good stanchion. Almost played off John Klingberg's face. Carter Lettman is a very good puck mover. As a goaltender, he gets out. He's a big, strong guy. He can fire it hard. He's coming back here. He's got no choice. Benoit Pouliot's after him. So he drills it off the glass and almost hits a young D-man in the head. wins. Look at his save percentage and goals against average. Man, oh man, you got to be playing with some kind of confidence in front of him when you know your goaltender can do what he's doing right now.
Canadian 6th in win.
There's 4 teams involved. You've got to go to a wild card like the Major League Baseball. If you had those 4 teams involved in the playoffs, with like one game to make it to the playoffs, wouldn't that be great?
I'd like it.
I would.
You and I could do the game.
Exactly. Wow.
What?
You would hope.
You came up with the idea. You get to do it.
Oh, is that right?
That's the
A lot of good ideas.
Hemsky tips it in. On the board to go. Spezza cuts it off.
And
Jason Spezza.
5
Back to Jordy Ben across to Demers. Jason Demers. Alex Hemsky back to Ben. Ben throws it towards the net. That one goes wide. Hemsky going after it, picks it up on the near side and lays to the middle. Demers steps into a slap shot. And save by Bachman. All kinds of traffic provided by Jason Spezza. Teddy Purcell moving in with Nail Yakupov. Purcell lets a shot go left in the save. The rebound picked up by Hemsky. Oilers make a change. The Lander line out there now with Miller and Hall. 16 shots for the Stars, 13 for the Oilers. McKenzie fires that puck wide. Lander going after it against Horkoff. Gets it to Hall. Hall given a hit there by Yoki Baka. Pass to Nemeth. Circles his own net. He has got Miller right on him. Nemeth across the blue line. Goes wide on all. He throws it towards the net. Stick saved by Bachman. Horkoff trying to keep it in against Hall. Can't do it. Fired in by Nemeth. Bachman leaves it behind the net for Davidson. He'll reverse, and Miller picks it up. Andrew Miller sees an opening to take it himself. Miller to Hall. Hall chips it in. Lander giving chase. Antoine Roussel gets there first. Center on the boards. Colton Sevier waiting for it. Sevier to the middle. Colton Sevier off his own skate. Schultz gets knocked down. Vern Fiddler trying to get away from Matt Fraser. 8:50 left to go in the second period. Gazdic. Nice backhand. 8:50 to Fraser. Fraser lets the shot go. Let the save. He looked.
His skate. Matt Fraser.
The goal to the save time. Roussel and Fraser each get 2 for Rupp. Nugent Ben. 4-on-4 now. Up. Clefbaum. Schultz goes cross ice and he finds Nugent Hopkins. Is with Justin Schultz. Schultz goes cross ice and he finds Nugent Hopkins. Schultz goes cross ice and he finds Nugent Hopkins. Why Nugent Hopkins chips it in against John Klingberg. Coming over, Goligoski. Goligoski gets tripped up by Nugent Hopkins. And the Stars get the power play.
Surf your fave wave with the new Mastercraft X20. Let the Gen 2 surf system custom sculpt your perfect wave. Available at Martin Motorsports.
And at this time, we'd like to remind you that Safeway's featured participating product for tonight's hockey game is Kellogg's cereal.
Brian Nugent Hopkins going into the penalty box. A nice low camera angle work. Stick gets in the legs. Down goes Goligoski. Alex Goligoski, who is logging a lot of minutes. And he's got 151 blocks as well. Another 25-plus point season.
Second power play for the Stars. 4-on-3 for the next minute and 11 seconds. Tyler Seguin to John Klingberg. Klingberg gives it back to him. Seguin has got Spezza in front. The captain Ben plays it back to Klingberg. Klingberg down low for Seguin. Stopped by Mauritian. Spezza picks it up. He'll play it back to Seguin. Seguin walks in, fires a shot, and there is Bachman to make the save.
Very slow and methodical, aren't they? With John Klingberg up top. Spencer's going to be in the middle, and Jamie Ben's the distributor over the left side. The guy they want to get the puck to is the man you see moving, which is Tyler Seguin. He's got that one-timer. He's ready to go here. But he doesn't get that in his wheelhouse. He just wants to kind of chip the front.
Stars do not have a 4-on-3 goal this season. Neither do the Oilers, for that matter. As Cliffbaum out there with Marichin and Lander. Sagan stops inside the blue line, drops it back for Spezza. Spezza over to Klingberg. Klingberg lets the shot go off the glove of Richard Bachman. Jamie Benn back to Klingberg. He's back at the blue line. Klingberg delivers to Sagan. Sagan throws it towards the net. And Bachman reaches out and covers.
Tyler Sagan didn't get
the net. And Bachman reaches out and covers.
Tyler Sagan didn't get the shot that he wanted there. Richard Bachman not feeling a heck of a lot of pressure or high-level chances, grade A chances on this 4-on-3 power play for the Stars. A little bit of score. And didn't get the shot that he wanted there. Richard Bachman not feeling a heck of a lot of pressure or high-level chances, grade A chances on this 4-on-3 power play for the Stars. A little bit of switch up at the top. Klingberg's going to roll down to the bottom. That's a good save, good position by.
And this is
Richard Bachman going to roll chances.
Jim, when you look at these types of, he tries to lay a big one on Engelland.
Switch up at the top. Klingberg's going to roll down to the bottom.
7 minutes 39
That's a good save. He has to get physical there. He tries to lay a big one on Engelland. And you mentioned a young player trying to make his mark in the National Hockey League. Bad timing there as Russell turned around with the reverse pass and Kachuk didn't lay up in time. So the first penalty and an early opportunity for the Oilers to get this crowd back on their feet.
Power play brought to you by BioSteel Sports Nutrition, the natural choice for everyday performance. Drink the paint.
Locks on him a little bit.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins starts in a Klingberg, but it was broken up by Lander.
Good stick by Anton Lander. Good pressure here.
Spezza. He will bring it in, drop pass, and there is Anton Lander again. Out of the penalty box is Fraser. 5-on-4 now for the next 38 seconds. 3 shots for the Dallas Stars so far with the man advantage. Klingberg to Fiddler. Bernd Fiddler going wide against Ollie. Horkoff in there as well. Pouliot digging for that loose puck. It does come free, and it's Nikitin who starts away, and he will backhand that puck down the ice. Teddy Purcell in pursuit of Alex Goligoski. Takes it into the boards. Slows things down for Bernd Fiddler. Fiddler stopped by Pouliot. Purcell without his stick gets it back again. The Oilers changing anyway. They get Hall and Roy out there as the penalty to Nugent-Hopkins winds down. Great penalty kill for the Oilers.
Key. Critical penalty kill. A 4-on-3 is tough to defend.
3 shots total. Here's a giveaway. Cody Eakin trying to take advantage of it. Back to Goligoski at the point. Ritchie down the middle to Eakin. Wild picked up by Hall on the far side. Takes a bump there from Ritchie. Goligoski now. Ritchie. Goligoski in the middle. There's a shot up high into the glove of Richard Bachman. Rogers Oilers hockey from Rexall. Right here
From
on
Rogers. Right here.
Jamie Benn has been a factor in tonight's game. He is among the top 10 scorers in the National Hockey League. That's not his only top 10 list, as he is one of the 10 most eligible men in Dallas. The D magazine that was put out earlier this year with some great photos of Jamie Benn. He is still single, for those of you that are interested. And when it comes to dating, the article has been very Ben efficient.
Those are glamour shots, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Wow.
Got a lot of product in there. I'm being just totally jealous. That's all.
Because how do you know?
I know product when I see it. I'm just jealous. Bitter old man, that's all.
5:12 left to go in the second period. Derek Roy just inside the blue line, plays it to the corner. Hall behind the net for Yakupov. Gets the puck back again. Hall in a battle with Yoki Baka. Patrick Nemeth hears that he's got time. Takes it, gives it to Horkoff. Horkoff to Ritchie. Ritchie to McKenzie. McKenzie waits, lets the shot go, and Bachman got a piece of that.
It's a very good save on a tough shot.
Klingberg can't keep it in. Derek Roy moving in with Pouliot. Pouliot one-timer and coming over making a pad save is Corey Lettman.
He has made 2 unbelievable saves today. That's why he's 9-0 on the road in this last little stretch. Wow.
7th odd man rush for the Edmonton Oilers. Ben jumps on a loose puck. Ben back to the point. Goligoski throws it towards the net. Off the stick of Cody Eakin. Eakin plays it back to the point. Jamie Benn pass for Goligoski. Alex Goligoski deep in the corner. Back to Ben. Ben fakes the shot side of the net. Eakin hammers that shot. Doesn't make it through. Left bomb. On Cody Eakin, pressure now from the Stars, but Everly's got an outlet pass to Benoit Pouliot. Benoit Pouliot, 16 goals, a career high. He came oh so close to adding to that total. As mentioned, Kari Lehtinen has been huge here, making 14 saves so far.
Well, good work by the Oilers up the neutral zone. That generates this chance. And Alex Goligoski gets a little bit of that puck on the pass across. Nice pass across, bit of a knockdown, but still, that's well struck by Benoit Pouliot and well protected. And kept out of the net by Kari Lehtinen. What a save.
21 shots for the Stars.
And kept out of the net by Kari Lehtinen. What a save.
21 shots for the Stars. 15 shots for the Oilers.
7 outman chances are there, so outnumbered chances are a key stat.
Andrew Miller gains the zone, plays the puck to the corner. Spencer there ahead of Anton Lander. Maurice trying to keep it in. Now to the other side, Miller quickly on it. Ahead of Jason Demers. He'll play it back to the point. Keaton. Quick shot there by Miller, stopped. Hall. For Lander. Behind the net for Miller. He is checked by Jordy Ben. Jordy Ben goes right up the middle for Jason Spezza with Alish Hemsky. Hemsky to Eaves. Snaps his shot. Oh, what a save by Richard Bachman. He comes across and keeps it a 1-0 game with his 22nd save of the contest.
This is a save that Richard Bachman makes 100 times a day in practice. These types of saves. He works with Dustin Schwartz and Ben Scrivens on this type of play. A shot or a pass from Dustin Schwartz and Ben Scrivens on this type of side of net to the up.
Camera against Fiddler. Centers will draw. And the back to the point it comes. Nemeth moves his way in. Nemeth centers it. And the Oilers start back. Fiddler broke that up. Antoine Roussel is offside at the Oilers line.
Well, you talk to Dustin Schwartz about Richard Bachman, and what he tells you about is that he's a fighter. He battles. He works hard in practice. Reads the game very well. Exceptional in his positioning because he has to be because of the size of him. And I really like what Todd Nelson said about Richard Bachman today. He's been a good soldier. Talk to the team. Say, hey, let's go out and help him out tonight.
32 games played with the Dallas Stars, 14-10-1 the record. He's trying to win his first game as an Edmonton Oiler. Shot blocked by Keith Ollie. Picked up by Sevier. Back to the point. Nemeth will give it to Sevier. Throws it towards the net. Another block turned in by number 22. Fraser plays it off the boards. Can't get it out. Roussel and Sevier keeping it in. Rob Klinkhammer with Gastic and Fraser. Fraser gets to it first. One-handed shot. Klinkhammer behind the net. Klinkhammer walks out, lets his shot go up high, and he missed. Back to the point. Clefbaum over to Schultz. Justin Schultz plays it to Fraser. Back to Clefbaum. Clefbaum towards the net. Blocked up there by Yoki Paka. Picked up by Sevier. J.D. Ben works his way slowly to the red line. Now he'll flip it in, give chase. Ben will get there first as the Dallas Stars make changes. Klingberg calling for it. Ben circles. He's got Sagan in front of the net. Eakin lets the shot go, deflected wide. Clefbaum picks it up under pressure from Ben. Sagan back to Eakin. By him to Goligoski. Goligoski with a wrist shot. That's wide. Eakin with a shot. Ben on it. Trying to get it back again. Sagan back to Goligoski. Goligoski with a wrist shot this time. That was blocked. Tyler Sagan with it now. Nice little play there by Derek Roy to take it away from him. And the Oilers start out Purcell and Yakupov. Teddy Purcell back to Nail Yakupov. Yakupov still has it. Yakupov dancing at the blue line. Here's Nail Yakupov. He gets stopped. Sagan to Cody Eakin. He's got Eaves driving from the front of the net. Yakupov starts back the other way. A little pond hockey here at Rexall. Purcell stopped at the blue line. He's going to have to wait for his mates to clear. Can't do it. And it's an offside.
Introducing the new BF Goodrich KO2 tire. BF Goodrich. Take control.
Lindy Ruff looking up at the boards and how much
Tire.
left. Trying to get his team tied here. Right? Lindy Ruff talking about his team today. very confident about the way that they're playing because he likes that everybody's getting involved. But you can't be happy with their puck management and the fact that they've given up.
6 wins in his career. 76 of them have come with Dallas.
Todd Nelson talked about every time he goes up against a guy like Lindy Ruff in the NHL, he learns a little something.
44 seconds left to go in the period as Alex Hemsky will let a shot go. Bachman the save, no rebound. And we talked about Bachman in the first period, maybe a little bit jittery. He was letting rebounds out. A different story in the second.
Breathing, relaxed. Now he's got the puck hit him 23 times so far, so he's happy about that. So he's starting to feel a little bit more confident. And he has controlled the puck very well. There's a perfect example of it. Finds the puck, good position, very efficient, not a lot of movement. Set before the shot, makes a nice save, and wraps up that rebound.
They're beating around the boards for Everly. Can't get it by Jason Spezza.
It is amazing how many guys are throwing the puck to the middle. Is it in this game? It's mind-boggling.
Spoken like a coach.
Just toss it off the boards, guys. How hard is that to understand that the middle is probably going to be occupied?
Jason Demers. He'll fire it in, down to 12 seconds to go in the period. The Pugliacki will use the boards, get the puck down the ice.
It's amazing.
Lander.
They're not going to be very happy about the one that wasn't called.
Richard Bachman playing his old team. So far, so good, David Amber.
So good. 2-2
Good, David Amber. Looks here at Rexall.
Evidence.
2 periods for season when leading after Dallas and trying to win their first against Dallas this year.
First this year. 2016.
Goligoski give it to Klingberg. Cody Eakin lost it to Klefbom. His shot blocked by Jamie Benn into the corner. Nugent Hopkins is there to give it to Everly. John Klingberg takes it from Pouliot as he sends it around the board. Schultz pitching, but the puck comes down into Oiler territory. Klefbom sweeping over and gets a stick on it. Here is Pouliot back the other way. Benoit Pouliot will just dump it into the corner. If the Oilers want to make a change, they'll get Derek Roy's line out there now. Teddy Purcell and Nail Yakupov join him. Alex Hemsky across the blue line. Hemsky, his shot, and that caught Nikitin, and then he hit him again. Nicky Nikitin in trouble, and he is going to hobble over to the bench now.
Pat on the head from a couple of his teammates.
He's 21 with that shoulder injury. He gets it to Spezza. His shot goes right through the blue paint. Then it throws it towards the cage, and it was locked up there by Brandon Davidson.
He had the ankle injury in training camp, in preseason action. He has been banged up this year. He hasn't ever been able to really get any traction on the ice and try to push his game forward.
Tonight just his 39th game of the season. Hawley has it go by him. Davidson gets it to Hall. Hall sees Demers step up on him. Hawley will try the other side. He'll backhand this one down the ice. And this one is going to come back on the icing.
Nikitin still trying to work out the pain that he's feeling right now in his foot. Why? Because he blocked the shot, and again, it hits you in that spot where you don't have much protection. It hits you right in the inside. Actually, with the double up, you get hit the pass coming across, the attempted pass anyway by Alex Hemsky. You need to keep all your defensemen in the lineup right now if you can, and Todd Nelson does not want to see another guy in the deep corner go out.
14 minutes for Nikitin through 40 minutes. Of course, Mark Fane and the captain Andrew Ferentz out of the lineup. Davidson called up, and now he has the task of trying to slow down Jamie Benn. Keith Oley stopped by Spezza. We'll try the other side. Andrew Miller waiting for it. Klingberg on him right away. And now Anton Lander. Pass for Hall. Hall. Goligoski slipping. Here comes Hall. Hall fanned on the shot. He had Cody Eakin right on him.
The fourth fan on a close-in chance in that end of the ice tonight.
Sagan back the other way. Dishes off to Eakin to the middle for Ben because Spezza's in deep. Richard Bachman's first start since March the 8th. His first start against the team that drafted him in 2006. Richie gets by Nikitin, who's back on the ice. Richie lays it around the boards. McKenzie waiting for it. He'll play it back near side. Yoki Baka in deep. Korkov to the middle it goes, and Teddy Purcell is there to intercept it. Person to Yakupov. Yakupov takes a hit from Nemeth. Must outweigh him by about 40 pounds. Orkov. Harassed there by Teddy Person. Intercept by McKee.
Volume increased to
Roy
55%.
flips it right on to Kari Lettman. Lets it go for Nemeth. He had Fraser right on him. Fraser
You got that right in that.
got spun around before he could get to the puck.
Loading page. Address and search bar.
Davidson keeps it in at the point. Throws it off the end boards.
YouTube
Gastick in a great battle
Search edit. Cap it.
with Nemeth, and then he throws a hit
Cardinal.
just for good measure.
Well, we've had some back and forth hockey so far tonight. It's been fun to watch. Taylor Hall gets a dynamite chance. Alex Goligoski slips up a little bit. Taylor Hall takes advantage. But unfortunately, fans on the shot. Maybe that little help from Alex Goligoski. This last little tap right there, maybe
Edmonton Oilers
threw him off a little bit, and then Alex Hemsky stretches out of the zone. Puck gets partially deflected, but Alex Hemsky is on his way for a breakaway. Good back pressure by Justin Schultz, but a super save by Richard Bachman, being very patient.
2016 to
Alex
20.
Hemsky does not have a goal against his former team.
They say dress for the
Fraser
job.
brings it in with Gastick. Lets a shot go, and it whistles high over top of the net.
Slider. Shop.ford.ca is linked open.
Well, Davidson
Skip. Shots.
and over to the players. A lot of them tipped in by Fraser.
8 minutes. 7 minutes.
Saves himself all over the boards.
7 minutes.
And you got
By
Luke's
Roussel.
8 minutes.
He's got
7
Sevier with him.
7.
Sevier tricked by Klekwov, separated from the
0%
puck, but
rookie score.
Roussel comes right back on him. Antoine Roussel from the corner. All the way back to the blue line. One-timer from Klingberg, and that was blocked by Luke Gastick. Schultz. 20 blocks for the Edmonton Oilers. Throws a hit. Just for good measure.
Well, we've had some back and forth hockey so far tonight. It's been fun to watch. Taylor Hall gets a dynamite chance. Alex Goligoski slips up a little bit. Taylor Hall takes advantage, but unfortunately, fans on the shot. Maybe that little help from Alex Goligoski. This last little tap right there, maybe threw him off a little bit, and then Alex
young player trying to make
He's
tries to lay it back to lead. Bad timing there as Russell turned around with the reverse pass.
threw him off a little bit, and then Alex Hemsky stretches out of the
First
zone.
penalty and an
Puck gets
early
partially
opportunity
deflected,
for
but
the
Alex
Oilers.
Hemsky is on his way for a breakaway. Good back pressure by Justin Schultz, a super save by Richard Bachman, being very big in the zone. Right there, maybe.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins starts on the power play.
1 hour, 18
McDavid
minutes.
is to
1
his
hour,
left.
1 hour, 18
Maroon
minutes,
to his
17
right.
seconds.
There's a shot from the corner.
Klekwov pushing it, kicked it by
October 12th,
Jamie
/20.
Benn. Pass for Sagan in his skates. And now
Third
Klekwov
value,
stopped by Goligoski.
4,737.
Trying to get it out. Ben
Maximum
drop
value,
pass. Klingberg,
6,299.
side of the net. He was looking for Sagan. It was in deep and went off his skate. All kinds of pressure now by the Stars. Klinkhammer does get the puck out, and the Oilers get a much-needed change. But only Taylor Hall comes back on as Klingberg brings it in. Klingberg. Shot stopped. Sagan let it go. Klingberg cross ice for Ben, and is broken up neatly there by Nail Yakupov. As that puck gets deflected out, that was Justin Schultz who got it.
Well, when you look at the Edmonton Oilers right now, under a little bit of siege, under a little bit of pressure from the Dallas Stars, which you fully expect. If you're the coaching staff right now, you're trying to calm the guys down a little bit, remind them you want to be quick out of your zone, but you don't want to get out of your zone before the puck. You want to make sure you come back. Those little 5-foot passes will help beat that pressure by the Stars.
Anton Lander against Jason Spezza from the draw, won by Spezza and Keith. He'll play it around the boards for Everly. There by Nail Yakupov.
Will be members of the alumni.
Won't be able to find their way out. Can't find their way out at all. It really is quite an amazing accomplishment and puts Edmonton on the map. The seats, okay, the executive suites are just amazing. Great viewpoints all around. This scoreboard, Jim, is one that I think people are just find themselves almost staring up at that more than even the game.
But it won't become iconic until the players in it become the stars instead of the building.
That's the key. I think the time has to come for this club to get into the playoffs and be competitive.
Guys down a little bit, remind them you want to be a little 5
Draw, won by
the pressure.
as that cross ice for Ben, and is broken up neatly there by Nail Yakupov. As that puck gets deflected out, that was Justin Schultz who got it.
Well, when you look at the Edmonton Oilers right now, under a little bit of siege, under a little bit of pressure from the Dallas Stars, which you fully expect. With the coaching staff right now, you're trying to calm the guys down a little bit, remind them you want to be quick out of your zone, but you don't want to get out of your zone before the puck. You want to make sure you come back. Those little 5-foot passes will help beat that pressure by the Stars.
Anton Lander against Jason Spezza from the draw. Won by Spezza. Nikita will play it around the boards.
Not over top of that play.
Nikita with it now. Backhand to Lander. Lander to the corner. Eberle will get on it first. Jordan Eberle plays it to the middle. Hemsky will give it instead to Eaves. He's got Spezza with him. And Spezza a little bit anxious, and he's offside. Rogers, Oilers hockey, right here on Sportsnet.
Welcome back, Vernon Fiddler and the Dallas Stars in a playoff chase. He hopes his summer is a long ways away, and it'll be hard to compare to the summer he had last year as he went to go see George Strait on June 7th at AT&T Stadium. It was George Strait's last concert, and Vernon Fiddler ended up with his hat. Strait threw it out in the crowd. It bounced around a bit and just landed in Vernon's lap. Of course, after that kind of night, you know what he did. He went straight home.
And you know what I like about Vern Fiddler? Undrafted player. Guess what? Tonight's his 729th game in the National Hockey League.
One of my favorite hockey players in the NHL because he sells out every shift. He's honest. He's earnest. He goes after it. He's a workaholic on the ice. He's one of the best guys to be around.
13:30 left to go in regulation time. The Oilers with a 1-0 lead that they got from Jordan Eberle 33 seconds into the game. 24 shots for the Stars, 17 for the Oilers. Jamie Benn with Tyler Seguin. Seguin, wrist shot. And the got a stick in there, and the puck goes over top of the net.
0% release roll.
Just for good measure.
Well, we've had some back and forth hockey so far tonight. It's been fun to watch. Taylor Hall gets a dynamite chance. Alex Goligoski slips up a little bit. Taylor Hall takes advantage, but unfortunately, fans on the shot. Maybe that little help from Alex Goligoski. This last little tap right there maybe threw him off a little bit, and then Alex Hemsky stretches out of the zone. Puck gets partially deflected. Taylor Hall takes advantage, but unfortunately, fans on the shot. Maybe that little help from Alex Goligoski. This last little tap right there maybe threw him off a little bit, and then Alex Hemsky stretches out of the zone. Puck gets partially deflected, but Alex Hemsky is on his way for a breakaway. Good back pressure by Justin Schultz, but a super save by Richard Bachman, being very patient.
Alex Hemsky does not have a goal against
NHL because he sells out every shift. He's honest.
1 hours, 21 minutes, 37. 1 hours, 21 minutes.
Goligoski back into his own zone. Up the middle. Cody Eakin dishes off to Jamie Benn.
0% release roll.
Roy will have his stick. Yakupov broke up that pass. Goligoski sees Yakupov kick it ahead. Teddy Mercer almost got loose, but Klingberg broke it up. Ben plays it around the boards. Cody Eakin waits for it there, gives it back to Ben, stolen by Yakupov. Derek Roy behind the net, feeds it out in front. Klingberg cleared it away, and he will start back for Dallas. Klingberg waits as the Stars make changes. The Oilers do as well. Miller, Lander, and Hall up front with Schultz and Klingberg. Left bomb as the puck comes to Ritchie. It's knocked over his stick. McKenzie trying to keep it in on the near side. Ritchie throws it towards the net and hit Horkoff. Sean Horkoff still has it. Plays it all the way back. Demers with a wrist shot, and that one missed on the stick side. Jordy Benn to the middle for Horkoff. Horkoff and Hall tie up. Miller trying to get free, gets knocked down. Jordy Benn went down as well as Horkoff keeps it in on the near side. Checked by Klefbom. The puck comes out. Lander racing after it against McKenzie. McKenzie gets there first. Jordy Benn will give it to his partner, Jason Demers. Demers goes cross ice. Picked up there by Ritchie. He'll just flip that puck in. Spezza. Along with Patrick Eaves and Alex Hemsky.
Much made about
Towards the rush, and his shot is deflected up and goes out of play.
You know, so much made about the new contract for Johnny Gaudreau. What a year he had last year with 30 goals, a career high. But this is what you have to be aware of. He's playing the defensive mode. As soon as he sees his team get an opportunity to get control of the puck, he's gone. And that'll be the challenge for the defense of the Edmonton Oilers, is to know when he's on the ice. But so many times great players like that get lost and get behind you. You start thinking offense and you forget about the guy behind you.
And as Coach said today, it's not cheating if he gets away with it.
Absolutely, you can do it. But you don't want to get out of your zone before the puck.
Right off it,
Dropping in with Eberle. Jordan Eberle gets it to settle down.
0% vertically scroll.
Eberle, back to the point it comes. Keith Holy towards the net. Deflected high. Spezza on the far side. He will start away for the Stars. Here comes Jason Spezza. Dishes off for Jokipaka. Back the other way. Pouliot with Eberle. Eberle drop pass for Pouliot. Pouliot throws it towards the net. Lettman makes the save, and he's going to hang on.
Tonight's Edmonton Oilers power plays are brought to you by BioSteel. Drink the pink.
There's Patrick Nemeth, and you see that throat protector he's got right there. That's made out of Kevlar. He just sported it, coming back from a terrible injury, right? A huge laceration, very deep cut on his arm, severed some of the nerves, lost some feeling in his fingers, had to learn how to work his hand again, and he's almost now Kevlar from head to toe. Socks, his support jock, everything except his jersey, or ironically, or his t-shirt, he was cut.
He was the hero last year for the Texas Stars. He scored the game-winning goal in the Calder Cup.
And you wonder why more guys don't wear that. It's light. Patrick says it's light. It doesn't bother him. He's even able to breathe, yet it's going to protect. When you think about some of those gruesome injuries we've seen, boy, you think that more kids would keep wearing it once they got to the NHL. Patrick said everybody in Sweden uses them. It doesn't.
For the Texas Stars, he scored the game-winning goal in the Calder Cup.
And you wonder why more guys don't wear that. It's light. Patrick says it's light. It doesn't bother him. He's even able to breathe, yet it's going to protect. When you think about some of those gruesome injuries we've seen, boy, you think that more kids would keep wearing it once they got
the skate of Noastoy back in bad save by Corey Lettman. Sagan off the skate of Roy back into Dallas territory. Goligoski takes the hit from Yakupov. Klingberg in a battle with Purcell. Yakupov centering pass. Derek Roy scores!
the AHL.
Derek Roy steps into
4 guys in their lineup tonight that won the Calder Trophy last year in the AHL.
Derek Roy.
4 guys in their lineup tonight that won the Calder Trophy last year in the AHL.
Derek Roy steps into a slap shot pad save by Corey Lettman. Sagan off the skate of Roy back into Dallas territory. Goligoski takes the hit from Yakupov. Klingberg in a battle with Purcell. Yakupov centering pass. Derek Roy scores!
From a lot of hard work, being relentless. Yakupov tosses.
One who's won Safeway and Kellogg back from E1. Congratulations, Amber. And congratulations to Derek Roy, as he's got 7 points in his last 8 games. Now the Oilers have some insurance. Jokipaka waits, throws it towards the net. McKenzie trying to jam it home. The puck sits at the side of the cage. McKenzie gets it free back to Jokipaka. He'll go cross ice for Nemeth. Nemeth drops it back. He's in a battle with Andrew Miller. Taylor Hall comes up with it. Taylor Hall. Feed from Lander. Stuck by Jokipaka. Brought in by Ritchie. Ritchie waits. Toe drag. Shot blocked by Brandon Davidson. Ritchie gets it back again. Ritchie now throws a wrist shot that hit his teammate, Curtis McKenzie. Hall picks it up at his own blue line. End of the shift for those guys, so he'll just throw that puck in and peel off. 9:40 left to go here in the third period. 25 shots for the Stars, but now 20 for the Oilers. They got outshot 13-9 in that second period. And a hooking call coming. They got outshot 13-9 in that second period. And a hooking call coming. Derek Roy, half a dozen goals on the season. The Stars with a power play when we come back.
Benoit Pouliot in the penalty box on the part of the Edmonton Oilers gives us a chance to tell you about Hockey Night in Canada as 4 games taking place tomorrow night. It all begins at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Mountain, with Hockey Central on CBC. Then at 7 Eastern, 5 Mountain, Ottawa visits Toronto, also on CBC. At the same time, Florida meets Montreal on City at 8 Eastern, 6 Mountain. An important Western Conference matchup for playoff positioning. LA is in Minnesota on Sportsnet. And it all wraps up at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 Eastern, when Dallas meets Vancouver on the West Coast. Visit sportsnet.ca/schedule for details.
Dallas on their 3rd power play of the game. Ben, centering pass, picked off by Lander. He and Teddy Birchall up front to start this penalty kill. Oscar Klefbom, along with Martin Marincin.
3-2.
Dallas, 4 power play shots so far. 6 where the corner goes. Ben plays it around the boards. Ritchie waiting for it there. Ritchie back to the point. Spezza plays it by the net. The captain lets it go. 6 will give it to Ben. Ben gave it away to Nugent Hopkins, who calmly sends that puck down the ice. And the Oilers will change their penalty killers. Derek Roy and Anton Lander are out there now with Ollie and Brandon Davidson. 24 of the 3rd period. Derek Roy, 12 goals on the season. 11 of them have come as a member of the Edmonton Oilers. And our next score and win winner, courtesy of Safeway and Kellogg's Cereal, is Amber Grant of Fort Saskatchewan, who's won the Blu-ray prize pack from E1. Congratulations, Amber, who's won the Blu-ray. And congratulations to Derek Roy.
1 hour 26 minutes. 1 hour 26 minutes 52 seconds. 1 hour 44 minutes 59 seconds.
Now the Oilers have some insurance.
1 hour 26 minutes. 1 hour 26 minutes. 1 hour 20. 1 hour 26 minutes. 59 seconds. 1 hour 44 minutes 59
He's got
seconds.
7 points in his last 8 games. Now the Oilers have some insurance. Yoki Baka waits, throws it towards the net.
1 hour 26 minutes. 1 hour 20.
Yoki Baka waits, throws it towards the net. McKenzie trying to jam it home. The puck sits at the side of the cage. McKenzie gets it free back to Yoki Baka. They'll go cross ice for Nemeth. Nemeth drops it back.
Stick navigation button.
He's in a battle with Andrew Miller.
YouTube video player.
Taylor Hall comes up with
goal scored.
Taylor Hall.
YouTube home.
Feed for Lander. Yoki Baka brought in by Ritchie. Ritchie waits.
0% penalty score.
By Brandon Davidson. Ritchie will get to
October 12/20.
down.
Play keyboard short. Dallas Stars. Play keyboard short. 1 hour 29 minutes. 1 hour 30 minutes 22 seconds.
Triple overtime. Change the
Goligoski. This is Alex Goligoski.
Alex Goligoski fights it back a little bit. There's Sean Horkoff. Alex Goligoski.
Dish it off to Horkoff, but it's offside.
Alex Goligoski fights it back a little bit. There's Sean Horkoff, former Edmonton Oiler boy. That big goal he scored in 06 against the San Jose Sharks. He went quadruple overtime. Changed the fortunes of the Edmonton Oilers that year. He and Alex Hemsky, here are their numbers with the Edmonton Oilers. 2 real good guys, 2 real good players. Look at the points. Wow. Those are 2 pretty darn good alumni players.
Both out there.
2 real good guys, 2 real good players. Look at the points. Wow. Those are 2 pretty darn good alumni players.
Both out there now with Vern Fiddler. Goligoski and Demers. 23 seconds to go with a penalty to Benoit Pouliot. Demers is checked with a stick that's out of the hands of Oscar Klefbom. Horkoff, wrist shot, and juggled it just for a second, did Richard Bachman. He had Hemsky right there looking for the rebound.
Quick on the bench, the boys were to get the stick out to Oscar Klefbom, but that still set up Sean Horkoff for just to spin around, pivot around that puck, and try to wheel it with the shot. Sean Horkoff against his old team. There it is, last time in December, and then in the shootout, he was the guy who won it. Oh, it's a great release, and that's what you should do in the shootout. Shoot that puck real quick. No hit for Ben Scrivens. He was the hero that night for the Dallas. Going to wheel it with the shot. Sean Horkoff against his old team. There it is. Last time in December. And then in the shootout, he was the guy who won it. Oh, that's a great release. That's what you should do in the shootout. Shoot that puck real quick. No hit for Ben Scrivens. He was the hero that night for the Dallas Stars.
December 21st, a 6-5 victory. They won 3-2 November 25th in Dallas. One shot for the Stars on that power play. They are now 0 for 3. Under 7.5 minutes to go in regulation time. Horkoff centering pass broken up by Marincin. Eakin plays it back to the point, but it got by Goligoski. He wanted to change, and does. Cody Eakin at center. Stopped by Hall. Everly helping out. They'll play it back to Schultz. Schultz and Ollie on the blue line. Keith Ollie out the middle, tipped in by Hall. Lettman might have thought that was icing, but it wasn't. Hall gets away from Nemeth, gives it to Everly. Up top here is Pouliot shot and a pad save by Kari Lettman.
See Slider, 1 hours 32 minutes 31 seconds of 1 hours 32 minutes 35 seconds.
Now it's away. It got
1 hour bomb, but that still.
For a second did Richard Bachman.
0% vertical scroll.
Right there looking for the rebound.
Quick on the bench, the boys were to get the stick out to Oscar Klefbom, but that still set up Sean Horkoff for just to spin around, pivot around that puck, and try to wheel it with the shot. Sean Horkoff against his old team. There it is. Last time in December, and then in the shootout, he was the guy who won it. Oh, it's a great release. That's what you should do in the shootout.
They Lettman might have
See Slider, 1 hour 32 minutes 16 seconds of 1 hour.
Play by Schultz to keep it in. He'll fire it. He scores. Hall lifts the stick of Nemeth. Gets the puck out and it in. He'll fire. Nemeth ties him up. Everly plays it back to the point. Good play by Schultz to keep it in. He'll fire it into a corner. Out there now as Hall got knocked down. Nemeth ties him up. Everly plays it back to the point. Good play by Schultz to keep it in. He'll fire it into a corner. Hall lifts the stick of Nemeth. Gets the puck out in front for Pouliot. He scores. Ties him up. Everly plays it back to the point. Good play by Schultz to keep it in. He'll fire it into a corner. Hall fakes the shot. Here comes Jason up, hustling back. Marincin wants to relieve the pressure, sends that down the ice. Did not get a favorable bounce, but he's still not icing. 5 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here in regulation time. Ritchie cutting for the net. Ritchie couldn't get the shot away. Thrown towards the cage by Jason Demers. Miller back the other way. Miller's got Lander catching up. Here is Lander. Lets the shot go. Lettman the save. Lander gets the rebound to Hall. Taylor Hall circles the net. Schultz steps into a blast. Lettman makes the save and he'll hang on.
Makes the save.
Benoit Pouliot.
Connor McDavid.
9 points
For
for
goal 11 this season.
Outstanding play, outstanding results. Brought to you by RE/MAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results.
The fourth key to the game was help out the new guy, and the new guy, Richard Bachman, in that. Not really new, he's been around, but he's been a good soldier, and he has been outstanding tonight. A very good goaltender tonight. He has been solid. He's moved effectively well, very efficient in his moving. Calmed down, not a lot of second chances. Heck of a save off of Alex Hemsky on the breakaway. Stops Sean Horkoff in the slot. So far, outstanding play, outstanding results, outstanding work by Richard Bachman.
Just over 5 minutes left to go here in regulation time. All plays
Versus Edmonton Oilers 27/3.
You saw that line.
1 hour 1 hour
To look for his
McDavid with the nifty play.
Quick on the bench, the boys were to get the stick out to Oscar Klefbom.
By Jordan Everly.
Quick on the bench, the boys were to get the stick out to Oscar Klefbom, but that still set up Sean Horkoff for just to spin around, pivot around that puck, and try to wheel
Subtitles.
with the shot.
See Slider.
Sean Horkoff
Skip button.
against his old team.
Scotiabank Wednesday Night Hockey by Elliott. McDavid had been talking to his wingers and
He was the guy who won it. Oh, that's a great release. That's what you should do in the shot. That puck, Klefbom, but that still set up Sean Horkoff for just to spin around, pivot around that puck, and try to wheel it with the shot. Sean Horkoff against his old team. There it is. Last time in December, and then in the shootout, he was the guy who won it. Oh, that's a great release, and that's what you should do in the shootout. Shoot that puck real quick. No hit for Ben Scrivens. He was the hero that night for Dallas. Real quick.
Second in Austin Bachman. He had Hemsky right there and juggled it just for a second did Richard Bachman. He had Hemsky right there looking for the rebound.
Quick on the bench, the boys were to get the stick out to Oscar Clark.
November 20th in Dallas.
Seek sliders.
One shot for the Stars.
1 hours 31 minutes. 1 hours 34 minutes. 1 hours 35 minutes 22 seconds. 1 hours.
Taking to the boards by McKenzie. Curtis McKenzie plays it around the board. Short stepping up on Horkoff, who gave it away to Lander. Lander to Miller. Miller turns, fires a blast, and there is Letman to make the save.
Stoppage to this third period.
Back pain sucks. We've all had it. So get up, move. You'll feel better. Remember, staying active is better for your back.
By shopping at Safeway, Kelly Dearman of Edmonton has won the Hoover Air cordless vacuum courtesy of Safeway and Kellogg's cereal. And thanks to Edmonton's third goal tonight, it is Kelly who is going home with a prize on Benoit Pouliot's 17th goal of the season. 27-25 now, the shot as Hemsky works his way in. Hemsky feeds it in front. Volley and Bachman was still there to make the save. Now he makes another save. This time off of Patrick Eaves. Owen to Everly. It's stopped, but the puck does come out to center. Eaves clears it back in. Spezza's got the zone. Dallas Stars will be in Vancouver on Saturday. Then they'll go home to play Calgary on Monday. The Oilers start their final road trip of the season that is longer than one game. They'll go to Colorado on Monday, Anaheim on Wednesday. Then it's into LA on Thursday, and we'll have all those games for them.
Speedo, buddy.
Curtis McKenzie plays it around the boards.
We saw the reaction in the crowd. I think the fans thought that one was going in. Pouliot, a tough play to make, though. You do a little kick out here, and you've got to have a lot of weight on that bottom hand to try to trap it hard enough to get it back the other way. And you can see it just rolled. An excellent saucer pass that just a little too high. It gets the top third of the blade of Pouliot, and he's not able to get enough on him. Look at that blade there. And he's got a little bit of an upshoot, too. And that catapulted that puck up and out of play, which is why the face-off is outside.
53 seconds left in the penalty. To Giordano, and McDavid comes back on.
17th goal of the season.
16 Calgary Flames.
27-25 now. The shot says Hemsky works his way in. Hemsky feeds it
in the league.
1 hours 37 minutes 24 seconds.
Pass intercepted by Yakupov. 47-0. Then to an open wing. 3:47 left to go. Schultz bangs that puck out.
3-2 Stars
winning for it. Derek Roy at center now. Gives it to Teddy Purcell. Neil Yakupov did not clear the zone in time.
An offside call.
Well, one of the reasons the Oilers are winning like they are in March and playing as well as they are is they put the puck in the net. They're playing a little bit more free. Third in the league in most goals per game in March at 3.09 on average. And those other teams, Lightning, Jets, Flames, well, 3 of the 4 teams are in the playoffs.
Center now gives it to Teddy Purcell. Neil Yakupov did not clear the zone in time.
You know?
Yeah! And if you're going to score,
and you mentioned the word, got them playing free.
And if you're going to score against the Dallas Stars in the third period because they have given up the third most third period goals. Opportunity now. Could it be? No, hold down. Will it be for the kill? Yes! And an opportunity for his first NHL goal.
Oh my goodness. Now Andrew Miller's got jets. Todd Nelson said the kid can downright fly getting up the ice. He goes to cut in. He gets the hook from Jordy Ben. And everybody's listening. 0.09. third in the league in most goals per
Just a
game.
little too high. It gets the top third of the blade of Pouliot, and he's not able to get enough on it. Look at that blade there, as he's got a little bit of an upshoot. Hard enough to get it back the other way, and you can see it just rolled. An excellent saucer pass that just a little too high, and it gets the top third of the blade of Pouliot, and he's not able to get enough on it. Look at that blade there, as he's got a little bit of an upshoot too, and that catapulted that puck up and out of play, which is why the face-off is outside.
53 seconds left in the penalty to Giordano, and McDavid comes to
Pouliot, and he's not able to get enough on it. Look at that blade there, as he's got a little bit of an upshoot too, and that
You're going to score against the Dallas Stars in the third period. Goal.
0%.
Against Kari Lettman. Miller scores!
Goal scored in what?
The fans were cheering. We're tied at 3. With about 3 minutes left in the third period.
another turnover. Tyler Pitlick takes advantage, and it's 2 on Edmonton.
And this is almost a bad read by Larson. He gets caught flat-footed, allows his man to go through, but what a play by Russell breaking it up. It's a transition game, and sometimes simpler is better. This is a simple play. Watch how big Curry Lettman makes himself. Boom! Up over the glove. Quick shot to the arm. The guy into the goal. A disappointing start. This one, like he's been there underneath. He overplayed it to the outside. Comes
0% vertically scroll.
like he's been there 100 times before. Comes in slow. Watch how big Kari Lettman makes himself. Boom! Up over the glove. A heck of a shot. A heck of a goal over a heck of a goaltender. 4-0. Andrew Miller has cracked his place wide open, and the crowd is buzzing.
16:40, the time of the goal for Andrew Miller, who now has 3 points. 16:40, the time of the goal for Andrew Miller, who now has 3 points in 2 games.
They won't be cutting that puck in half.
Wrap the tape around that one.
Andrew Miller has cracked his place wide open, and the crowd is buzzing.
16:40, the time of the goal for Andrew Miller, who now has 3 points in 2 games.
They won't be cutting that puck in half.
Wrap the tape around that one.
The crowd is buzzing.
16:40, the time of the goal for Andrew Miller, who now has 3 points in 2 games.
Glove. Oh, if Andrew Miller has cracked his place wide open, and the 4-0. Andrew Miller has cracked his place wide open, and the crowd is buzzing.
16:40, the time of the goal for Andrew Miller, who now has 3 points in 2 games.
Dallas Stars, play keyboard shortcut K button. Press keyboard shortcut K button.
Wrap 16:40, the time of the goal for
Crowd is buzzing.
16:40, the time of the goal for Andrew Miller, who now has 3 points in 2 games.
They won't be cutting that puck in half.
Wrap the tape around that one.
The crowd is buzzing. A heck of a shot. Big Kari Lettman makes himself. Boom! Up over the glove. A heck of a shot. A heck of a goal over a heck of a goaltender. 4-0. Andrew Miller has cracked his place wide open, and the crowd is buzzing.
16:40, the time of the goal for Andrew Miller, who now has 3 points. 16:40, the
Getting downright fly, getting up.
in Calgary on Monday. We look back in. Spencer's got to get out of the zone.
So it's 3-2.
Dallas Stars will be in Vancouver on Saturday, and they'll go home to play Calgary on Monday.
The third period.
Oilers start their final road trip of the season that is longer than 1 game. They'll go to Colorado on Monday, Anaheim on Wednesday. Then it's into LA on Thursday, and we'll have all those games for you.
Speedo money.
Finn. Pass intercepted by Yakupov. Davidson to Schultz. Schultz flips it to an open lane. 3:47 left to go. short. Derek Roy at center now. Gives it to Teddy Purcell. Pass intercepted by Yakupov. Davidson to Schultz. Schultz flips it to an open wing. 3:47 left to go. Schultz bangs that puck out. Ledoux chopped the neck up for the fact that his college team lost today.
I would think so. Love you, Yale, but guess what I just did? One over the shoulder of Kari Lettman.
Ales Hemsky gets it to Patrick Eves. Drop pass, and there is a shot by Demers. Stopped by Bachman. One piece of business left to take care of. 29 shots for the Stars, 25 for the Oilers. 2:40 on the clock. The Oilers trying to snap a 6-game losing streak here at Rexall against the Stars.
Here at Rogers Place. Oilers will go 9-5-1.
Xavier can't keep it in. Yakupov dumps that back into the opposite corner. Nemeth checked by Teddy Purcell. They're trying to dig it loose. That comes
Connor McDavid.
Antoine Roussel. Pass for Xavier is behind them. Horkoff catches up. He is checked immediately by Derek Roy, and Roy sends that slowly down into Dallas territory. That will allow a line change. And guess who's back on the ice? Andrew Miller, along with Hall and John Langer. Hall doing the work again.
And Connor McDavid.
Hall from the corner.
McDavid.
Goligoski lost it temporarily, but now it comes to McKenzie. He was back checked. Horkoff brings it in. Schultz gathers it up. Schultz lost it to Horkoff. Gets it back again. Gives it to Miller. Miller makes the play and gets it down the ice. Under a minute and a half left to go here in the third period. Goligoski gains the line. Flips it in. Schultz plays it to Everly. Gets by Nugent Hopkins. Quick shot there by Ritchie. Deflected into the corner. Everly will play it around to Davidson. Brandon Davidson waiting for it. He will give it to Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins leads the run for Edmonton with less than a minute to go. Ryan Nugent Hopkins put a shot on the Kari Lettman. Down to 52 seconds. Everly centering pass and is picked off by Patrick Eves. Eves lost it to Clefbaum. Everly brings it back in with Nugent Hopkins. Everly takes for the net around Klingberg. He's got Pouliot out in front. They'll go all the way across. He waits. Now he'll fire a shot that's blocked. Pouliot picks it up behind the net. Pouliot from the corner. Pouliot to Clefbaum. Oscar Clefbaum takes a look, takes his time, gets it to Pouliot in the middle. He will play it into the corner. We're down to 22 seconds. Pouliot. Centering pass, pulled off there by Alashevsky. Snap. For the Stars to make a change. He will dump it in and head off. The countdown begins on Fan Appreciation Night here in Rexall. As they watch the Edmonton Oilers defeat the Dallas Stars by the score of 30. As they watch the Edmonton Oilers defeat the Dallas Stars by the score of 30.
Dallas Stars versus 32.
April of 2013 against San Jose. His last win was April of 2013 against San Jose. He's got the victory tonight. 2013 against San Jose. He's got the victory tonight with a shutout.
It's a really nice moment for Richard Bachman, who has worked incredibly hard since he has been brought up from OKC to replace the injured Victor Foss. Incredible night for Richard. Fantastic night for Andrew Miller. A really good night for the fans on Fan Appreciation Night.
Let's take a look at the play of the game. Brought to you as always.
It's got to be this, right? Our play of the game has got to be the moment that the roof almost came off of this place. Andrew Miller on the penalty shot. Kid's got a chance to score his first NHL goal. Does it like he's been there 100 times before, over the shoulder of Kari.